Dr. Alarova stands at the edge of a crimson abyss, her boots sinking into the alien soil that pulses like a heartbeat. She's not supposed to be here. No one is. This planet, KX-47, was marked forbidden by the Interstellar Coalition, its coordinates erased from every star map. Yet here she is, her breath fogging the visor of her suit, staring into a chasm that seems to stare back. The air hums with a low, unnatural frequency, like a whisper you can't quite catch. Her Team 5 of the brightest minds in astrophysics vanished into the same chasm 3 days ago. Now, it's just her, a flickering comms unit, and a truth so terrifying it could unravel everything we know about the universe. This isn't just another space mission gone wrong. KX-47 isn't just a planet. It's a paradox, a place where the rules of reality bend and snap. Scientists have spent decades trying to crack its secrets, but every probe sent here disappears. Every ship that lands never takes off again. And the few garbled transmissions that made it back, they're filled with words no human should ever have to hear. Time is eating us alive. That's what her team's last message said before the static swallowed them whole. Alara's not here to save them, she knows! They're gone! She's here to find out why. And what she's about to discover will make you question everything you thought you knew about existence. Let's rewind! 6 months ago, Alara was in a sterile lab on Earth, poring over data from a deep space telescope. It had picked up something impossible. A planet that shouldn't exist. KX-47 doesn't orbit a star. It just floats, suspended in a void where no light reaches. Its surface is a patchwork of glowing red canyons and black spires that twist into shapes that hurt to look at. The first scans showed something even stranger. Time on KX-47 doesn't flow like it does everywhere else. Clocks stop. Watches run backward. And the deeper you go, the worse it gets. One probe sent back footage of a rock crumbling to dust in seconds, then reforming, then crumbling again, like it was trapped in a loop. Another recorded a human voice screaming, but the probe was alone. Or so we thought. Alara's team was handpicked for this mission. There was Marcus, the grizzled exobiologist, who'd seen things on Mars that he never talked about. Lena, the quantum physicist who could solve equations in her sleep. Ravi, the engineer who built the ship that got them here. And the twins, Zara and Zane, prodigies in temporal mechanics who swore they could map KX-47's anomalies. They were the best of the best, armed with tech so advanced it could rewrite physics. But none of that mattered when they stepped onto the planet. Within hours, their comms started glitching. By day 2, they were babbling about shadows that move wrong, and clocks bleeding. By day 3, they were gone. Now, Alaris, alone, her suit's oxygen meter ticking down like a death knell. She's got a handheld scanner, a plasma torch, and a journal full of notes that make less sense with every page. The chasm in front of her isn't just a hole, it's a wound in the planet, jagged and raw, like something clawed its way out. She clips a tether to her suit and starts her descent, the walls of the chasm glowing faintly, casting her shadow in 1,000 impossible directions. The deeper she goes, the heavier the air feels, like it's pressing against her soul. Her scanner beeps erratically, spitting out numbers that can't be right. Time dilation spikes, gravitational anomalies, and something it can't even classify. Unidentified energy signature, it reads. But it's not energy. It's alive. At 200 meters down, she finds the first clue. A piece of Rava's suit, fused into the rock like it was melted there. There's no blood, no body, just the fragment etched with scratches that look like writing. She traces them with her gloved hand, and her comms unit crackles. It's Ravi's voice, faint and distorted. Don't trust the seconds. The words loop over and over until she shuts the unit off. Her heart's pounding now, not just from fear, but from something else, a pressure in her chest, like time itself is squeezing her. She keeps going. She has to! At 500 meters, the walls start to change. They're not rock anymore, they're smooth, almost organic, pulsing with that same heartbeat she felt on the surface. Her scanner's useless now, its screen frozen on a date that's 10 years in the future. She tries to radio the ship, but all she gets is static laced with whispers. Not human. Not even close. She finds Lena's journal next, half buried in the ground. The pages are filled with equations, but they're wrong numbers bleeding into each other. Symbols that don't exist. One word is scrawled across every page. Run? Elara doesn't run. She can't. Not when she's this close to answers. At 800 meters, the chasm opens into a cavern so vast it shouldn't fit inside the planet. The air here shimmers like heat rising off pavement, but it's freezing. In the center of the cavern is something. A structure? Maybe, but it doesn't stay still. It flickers, shifting between shapes: a tower, a sphere, a writhing mass of tendrils. It's beautiful and wrong, like a dream you can't wake up from. Elara's suit is screaming warnings. No radiation, temporal distortion, something about causal collapse. She ignores it. She steps closer. That's when she sees them. Her team. They're standing around the structure, motionless. Their suits intact, but their faces gone. Not destroyed. Not decayed, just blank. Like someone erased them. She screams their names, but her voice doesn't carry. The air swallows it. Then Marcus turns, and where his face should be, there's a ripple like water. He points at her, and the structure pulses. Time fractures? Elara's memories start to unravel her childhood, her training, the mission all slipping away like sand. But she fights it, clinging to one thought. She has to warn us. She activates her suit's recorder, her voice shaking but clear. This isn't a planet. It's a trap. A predator. It doesn't just kill. It eats your time, your past, your future. It's alive, and it's learning. If you're hearing this, don't come here. Don't ever come here! The structure hums louder, and Elara feels her body start to fade, her fingers dissolving into light. She uploads the recording, praying it reaches Earth. The last thing she sees is the structure splitting open, revealing something inside something that sees her back. The recording cuts off there. It reached Earth 3 weeks ago, broadcast on every frequency. Untraceable, but verified. The Coalition denies KX-47 exists. They say it's a hoax, that Elara Voss never left her lab. But the data doesn't lie. The planet is out there, and it's waiting. Scientists can't explain it. Satellites can't find it. But the whispers are growing louder, and ships keep disappearing. What's on KX-47? What's hunting in the dark? And why do some people swear they've heard Elara's voice in their dreams, begging them to stay away? You tell me! Should we go looking for answers? Or are some truths better left buried? One thing's for sure. KX-47 is out there, and it's hungry. If this video hits 1 million views, I'll dig deeper, find the classified files, the ones they don't want us to see, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's uncover the truth together. But be warned. Once you know about KX-47, there's no forgetting it. And it might just start looking for you.